Okay, welcome to part 4. I'm going to get this landing page deployed. And what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to use Heroku or anything like Hatchbox or anything. I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned way, and I'm just going to stick it on my DigitalOcean droplet. It's just it's a Ubuntu 1604 LTS droplet, and I already have like 3 sites on it. So I'm just going to stick this on it too, and I'm going to eventually get its own droplet when I release the application. But to get out the landing page, I don't want to I don't want to create a lot of work for myself either. So Heroku and those things are nice, but it's also nice to be able to do your own stuff. It's a lot cheaper too, and it's kind of fun. And once you get through some of the configurations, it's really easy too. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to point the make a DNS. So okay, we've got the name servers are on. Okay, I don't want to do the name servers. What I want to do, DNS records. Here we go. And just going to add an A record, which I'm going to leave it blank. And let's stick in the IP address of the droplet. Yeah, let's add that record. Let's also add a CNAME. And we can just do quickboard.com, right? So let's do that. Okay, so we got that all set up. I'm also going to do something a little different this time than I haven't done this yet on go here. I haven't done an SSL cert. I've been doing Let's Encrypt, but just all manually. So I'm going to do this one here now with this is DNS Simple. They're pretty good, and I imagine this experience is pretty good too. So yeah, we're going to do that. Got my contact in there. I'm going to do auto renew. I've had some problems auto renewing. I got it figured out now, but let's just see if they got something better than what I've just been doing a cron job, and I imagine they're going to do something like the same. But okay, cert. All right, this order is processing. Certificate is being requested. Okay, so that's my DNS stuff. That's my cert. I'm going to want a cert on this, and yeah, let me go to the server next and start doing some of the deploy stuff. Okay, so the QuickBorder landing app is this is Rails 6. It's Ruby 2.6.4, and I don't have that on the server. So over here, I got DigitalOcean server and a tmux window. And, actually I have one of my sites I'm deploying from a Bitbucket webhook. This, I'm going to use Mina. And I like Mina over Capistrano. I like the lightweightness of it. And so I don't think I have Mina for 2.6. I don't. All right, so let me install Mina. And let's, what is it? Being a config or int? Is it just Mina? Oh, I don't need to use BU. This is Mina int. All right, so it's going to do a config deploy file. So let me open that up. Okay, I got the basics of the config deploy set up. I mean, it's just this. I just set up the header. I'm going to be using RBM. I'm not going to uncomment that stuff now because I'm going to have to do a decent amount of server work before I really Mina kind of kicks in. Mina can do the setup in a more basic environment. I got this multiple server thing going on, so it won't be that simple. Let me go over to the DigitalOcean server. I'm going to SSH. All right. I have screen open here. So we got tmux, and within tmux I use screen. So when I go to a server, I use screen. That way I can use Control A prefix and just kind of move around. And I'm using a different prefix for tmux. So, and usually I don't need that many windows open when I'm doing server work. You know, like 3 or 4 are fine. So screen is great for that, and I don't need splits and anything like that. So, I'm going to need to do a couple things here. Now, I have a deploy user, so you're going to want to have a non-root user. All right, you're also going to want to have this user set up with get access to, I'm in the home directory now, to Bitbucket. So I already have 3 servers, 3 apps already. There's the serve directory, and they're all on Bitbucket. So you can see I have a, it's going to be important to have a config file here for bitbucket.org, and also the strict host key checking no and unknown host file dev null, because it'll stop the deploy, I believe. But anyway, I made a private key here, and it's located on home deploy SSH. All right, so that's my identity file. So I'm going to be able to easily do these checkouts that are supposed to happen in Mina, and it's just, you're going to need to do some of this beforehand, and whether it's GitHub or GitLab or whatever. So that's already set up here. All right. Next, I'm going to, this is one of the things why you really can do your own server deployment. Is because DigitalOcean's tutorials. You can just really get up to speed fast on something. Like, I have quite a bit of servers I'll run. Some are CentOS, some are RHEL, Ubuntu, and like Ubuntu 16.4. How do I get RBM installed the easiest way on 16.04? Ubuntu 16.04. So you got these nice things that are updated, you know, and there's so many of them. And again, it's like you can do your own stuff, like principally because some of these tutorials. So this tutorial is about, you know, it's a non-root user. Node.js, yeah, we're gonna have to get Node.js going. So now, I'm gonna go to my non-root user, which is deploy, and let's run that first command. Sudo apt-get update. I just paste it. Okay, so I'm not able to do an apt-get. So I have a sudoers file. See, I was just looking at it there. Here under etc sudoers sug deploy. So for this user, I got all this stuff. So it's locked down nice. You're not just giving it an all. You're putting each individual thing you want to give access to and not have to do a password for a sudo command. And let's do a locate apt-get, and we see that user bin apt-get there. User bin apt-get. All right, and we're gonna need to do a exclamation point in Vim here because this is a read-only file. And now we'll be able to do this update. All right, so I can just go to the next one here. Get that. So that was ready. Let's do this. Okay, so it'll take a little bit of time, so I'll come back. Okay, I finished installing RBM, and I put in 264. Oops. Okay, over here. 264 is in. That's what I'm gonna need. And I think that's it. I think I can, we'll see what Mina does. Let me uncomment that. Let's also do that there. Okay, I do have our Ruby version file, and I did add the user needs to be deploy. All right. Yeah, let's see like what happens. Let's do a BE Mina deploy. We should just do a setup. I don't have anything for setup right now, but at least we'll see if there's no gem list. Mina. Okay, Mina's installed. What's the problem here? Executable. Oh, I'm using BE. Okay. I just need to use Mina deploy. BE for me is an alias for bundle exec. So let's just do this instead. Okay. It's not accessible on the server. It says here. Okay. I guess it maybe not be able to allow a login. Oh, you know what? It has been created. Let's just do I need to create this first, or will it actually be created the first time? I'm thinking here, there is no actually folder called Quick Border, but it'll make Quick Border landing. Okay, you know what? I gotta go into DO. Under the deploy user, let me go to CD serve. Oh, there is no www. That's a problem too, isn't it? Yeah, by the way, I used this tutorial here, and it worked great for doing the RBM install on Ubuntu 16.04. So my problem is that, all right, there is no www. Let's see if this works. Okay, I'm gonna try again. I had the wrong folder here. All right, it's not accessible on the server either. I wonder if it's even able to SSH in under deploy. Unless it's switching to user deploy. Okay, I'm just thinking to myself, all right. Let's make the directory here. Border. Okay. All right, now let's, so I'm on the server and I made serve quick border. So let's try again. Does not exist. Okay, do I need to do, let's do setup first. Okay, there we go. So setup needs to be done first. Then let's go and do deploy. Okay, so it did grab the... so bundler is not installed. Right. All right, so let's install... Let me cheat again and go over there and install bundler. So if I cd into quick border now, okay, the current release is not there. Okay, I need to install bundler for Ruby 2.6. I thought it came installed with Ruby 2.6. So, what version do I have now? Okay, 2.2. All right, let me switch into the env help. All right, how do I switch into it? Okay, so, all right, I'll just do local. It just doesn't matter, I can do shell too. I just need to get into 2.6. So let me just do local 264. And, wow, this thing is not, All right, so I'm at 264, and let's do a gem list. Oh, wait, bundler's there, but not bundler 2.0. So bundler 1.7, 1.17 comes with this. Okay, so let me do okay, gem install bundler, and that'll give me the latest 214. Okay, let me go back now and do Mina deploy. All right, looks like that is going in. I'm going to just jump offline because I'm sure no Kogiri is going to take forever to compile to. So see you in a bit. Okay, the bundle failed with it's PG, Postgres, gem install Postgres, and I know what the problem is that there is no Postgres installed. So I'm going to go over to the root user window here, and I got another DigitalOcean guide here installing Postgres. So let me do that. All right, it's going good. So let me go to the next thing. Let's just create a new role here. And let's call it QuickBooks. Wait, what am I calling this thing? Quick Border. And it'll be a super user. No. Yes. No. Okay, role root does not exist. Let's see. I gotta do something else here. Yeah, I guess I'll just call it super user. Let me just try it again here. I'll do a quick order. Fatal role does not exist. All right, do I got to do something before that? I think I do. All right. So let's do this. I guess I got to make a root account or something. I'm missing some steps. All right. So I switched over there. Okay, I think I can skip all this. Now I can go back and do the create user interactive. Let's try this again. All right, now that did it. So I had to do the other thing first. Now I should be able to do a Mina again. Mina deploy. This should work this time. Just trying to get through to deploy. I'm going to end the video and I'll do a part 2 of this. Ooh, so that's not working either. Maybe it's not picking up the... Okay, I'm just gonna go offline, check this out. Okay, so I'm through the error with PG. What it needed was just lib pq hyphen dev. So I really needed 3 things installed, and it is compiling. Even though it failed, I just don't have my config database YAML and stuff like that. It's at the stage where it's trying to run the migrations. So, right, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to do a part 4. Excuse me, this is part 4. I'll do a part 5 next, and get this installed. Thanks for watching.